Hey, what's up everyone, it's MonkFroster. I'm going to answer one question.
Do you believe that Raven the Demon King actually existed? It is said that he had 10 heads. Is it a metaphor or a literal statement? Many questions arises when it comes to this topic. But here's are some answered.
The majority of these tales, in my opinion, are metaphorical in nature. I disagree with those who claim that the Ramayana is history because it mentions countless times of other Ramayans. For instance, in one of the many stories that discuss the cyclical nature of the Ramayana, Sita makes a lot of arguments to Ram, saying, "I want to come with you." Ram responds, "No, only I have been asked to go to the forest. You don't need to come." Sita then makes a lot more arguments before finally making the winning argument. She accompanied the Ram, so why not in this Ramayana? This action alone demonstrates how cyclic nature this story is. Another story goes that Hanuman is protecting Ram so that the god of death, Yama, is unable to enter. But Ram must return to Vaikunta as Vishnu. However, as long as Hanuman is serving as a protector, the god of death cannot enter. As a result, the sages come to Ram and tell him that we are unable to speak to anyone about this issue. Hanuman won't accept that you are leaving, so you must find a way. To do this, Lord Ram puts his ring on the ground, where it cracks and travels to the realm of Patarlok. In any case, don't ask me about the quality of Ayodhya's building. Somehow the floor has a fissure that extends to the Patarlok. Ram pleaded with Hanuman, "Please retrieve me my ring, it has vanished." Hanuman can change into any size he desires, therefore he chooses to become small in order to get through the crack and reach Patarlok. Mahabali is the king of Patarlok. The Mahabali, who is also a devotee, welcomes Hanuman and inquires as to his purpose for visiting. Hanuman replies that he has come to claim his lord's lost ring. When Hanuman notices the enormous mountain of rings to that side and asks, "Which ring should I take?" Mahabali responds, "First of all, any ring you choose to take, it doesn't matter." Second, he says that in every yoga and Ramayana, Ram throws his rings like this, and Hanuman comes here to take it, but he never takes the rings. He returns when I explain why Ram did that. Ram had gone to Vaikunta to remove Hanuman so that the god of death could enter, and by the time Hanuman returned, Ram had gone to Vaikunta. This meant that the next yuga and the future cyclop of yuga would have occurred. Therefore, when you have a story like this, it is foolish to assign a specific historical time period to it. I'm just simply saying this to demonstrate how diversified and countless the traditions are. There are numerous versions of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and even in the characters, there are stories in which these characters are Muslims. I'm not stating this to cause offense, but rather to demonstrate how different and varied the traditions are. It is written in a half or a big half Malayalam in the southern areas of India, particularly in Tamil. One of the variations is not representative of numerous others in which Muslims make up every single character. They perform namaz, prayers, and other rituals. All rams and ravens pray to Allah, yet the narrative remains the same. The story, morality, and ideals are all the same. The only thing that varies in that is the character. There are various lectures on various traditions of the Ramayana where it is claimed that there are uncountable versions, at least 40 of each, where Sita is a daughter of Ravan. There are several Ramayans, starting with the Jaina Ramayana, many of the South Indian versions, and versions in Eastern Asia where Sita is a daughter of Ravan. In some of these versions, she is unaware that Ravan is her father, while in others, both of them are unaware that they are father and daughter, and in still other versions, Ravan is aware that Sita is his daughter and intentionally takes her. There are numerous other interpretations of what I mean when I said it is there, but I don't mean to insult anyone. This is like evolved over 3,000-4,000 years. These are stories. It's up to you to accept what or reject what, or accept everything or reject everything, or say that I believe only these. There all kind of freedom in our culture. In Philippines version, Raven says, "Sita, you can go back, I brought you," so that to let her know that he is her father, but Sita refuses to go back in that version, Sita trying to make peace between her father and her husband. I don't know how these kinds of stories evolved, but in some Buddhist versions, all of the characters were born in Varanasi rather than Ayodhya, making them the kings of Varanasi. In other versions, Sita kills Ravan, and in other versions, Ram kills Raven and then another Raven appears called Sahasramagan and Sita kills him. If you consider how human society and the intellect have operated and how the story has developed, this is intriguing.